Hello out there, everybody. It's Dave again from Davestation VR, and I am back to talk to you about SUPERHOT for PSVR. Now, this is one that everybody's been really excited about. It's a little bit of strangeness around the release date. A lot of people in the world have it already. In the US, as of this review, it is not out yet. It's coming tomorrow morning. And I've had a chance to spend some time with it, and it is a lot of fun. For 20 bucks, you can't get much better than this on PSVR. And, people had some reason to be a little worried before it came out because we saw Arizona Sunshine. That was a port, of a game that was well received on other systems. But once it made it to PSVR, didn't really make it intact. SUPERHOT, on the other hand, there's a few shortcomings that have to do with the port mainly, I think. There's some tracking issues and occasionally, some graphical stuff. You'll see it's a little bit jagged around the edges, and there's not PS4 Pro support. But that stuff doesn't really matter that much because the game is so solid. It's got such a fun concept, and there's nothing like it in VR, especially on PlayStation. So, to tell you a little bit about the game, if you don't know already, it's a first-person shooter, but it's also kind of a puzzle game, and time only moves when you move. So you're given these different scenarios, and you have weapons and stuff to throw, and you can block incoming bullets and dodge and everything. So it ends up kind of feeling like a mix between The Matrix and like Twister or something, because you end up with your back in all these strange contorted positions. And it's a lot of fun, but it's definitely a workout. At the end of it, you're going to be aching a little bit. You might want to stretch first, honestly. But it is a ton of fun, and it's one of those games that just keeps you wanting to play one more. It can be a little frustrating occasionally, because the way that the stages are structured is like you play through small segments, and if you die, you go all the way back to the beginning of the stage. So you end up playing the same segments over and over again, which can be kind of a pain sometimes, especially if you get to the last one and the tracking gets a little wonky and you get shot in the head. It can be kind of a pain in the ass. But for the most part, as you go through those, you get faster, you get better at each one, and you can kind of play around with it and come up with different solutions if you want to as you go back through and play those. So it never gets to be too much of an issue. And one really, really cool thing that they have in this one is an endless mode. There's about 5 different stages, I think, to choose from. And it is exactly what it says it is. It's an endless, stream of enemies, and you can kind of hop around the room. There's different locations, and I think the endless mode is going to give this game a lot of replayability, and I don't know, it's just a lot of fun, and for 20 bucks, it's a good amount of content. So the campaign is about 2 or 3 hours, depending on how good you are. I'm really bad, so it took me forever. But once you get the hang of it, it's a ton of fun, and it would be a great thing to just throw people into and kind of show off VR, because you feel like such a badass action hero, like throwing a knife at a guy, catching his gun in midair, shooting him with it, throwing the gun at the next guy. It's a lot of fun. It's super, super fun. So if I leave you with one thing, it's that SUPERHOT is the most innovative shooter I've played in years. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit the subscribe or like or whatever you feel like doing. Leave me a comment. That would be great. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a good night.